Lights rise on a quiet hill in Israel. The early morning sun shines on Samuel and Saul. Samuel stands solemnly before the king. Samuel said, "So, the Lord sent me to anoint you as king over his people, Israel. Now listen carefully to the message of the Lord Almighty." He lifts his staff and speaks with authority. The Lord says, "When my people came out of Egypt, the Amalekites tried to stop them. Now go and destroy them completely, every man, woman, child, infant, and beast. Leave nothing alive." Saul said, "It shall be done, prophet of God. I will obey his command." Lights fade as Saul calls his officers and the army begins to gather. Drums and trumpet blasts fill the stage. Soldiers march across with shields and banners. Saul stands tall at the front, his armor gleaming. Saul gathered his army at Telaim, 200,000 foot soldiers and 10,000 men of Judah. He marched toward Amalek and encamped in the valley. Saul said, "Send word to the Kenites. Tell them to leave the Amalekites, for they showed kindness to Israel when we came out of Egypt. Let them go, that they may not perish with the enemy." The captain said, "It shall be done, my lord." The Kenites hurry off. The sounds of battle rise, clashing swords, shouts, and drums. The lights flash red as the battle rages. When the noise fades, smoke rises and the battlefield is littered with spoils. Saul defeated the Amalekites from Havilah to Shur, near the border of Egypt. Soldiers drag Agag, the defeated king, before Saul. The captain said, "My lord, this is Agag, king of Amalek." Saul said, "Keep him alive." Soldier said, "Look, my king. The best of the sheep and cattle. We can offer them to the Lord." Saul said, "Yes, spare the best of the flocks for sacrifice. Destroy only what is worthless." The soldiers cheer softly and begin gathering the best animals as the lights dim. Samuel stands alone beneath dim light. A cold wind is heard. He gazes upward in sorrow. The Lord said to Samuel, "Saul has turned away from me. I regret making him king, for he has not obeyed my commands." Samuel falls to his knees and weeps. Samuel cried out to the Lord all night. Morning light. The traveler enters from the road, meeting Samuel. The traveler said, "Prophet, Saul has gone to Carmel to set up a monument to himself. He is now at Gilgal." Samuel said, "To honor himself, not the Lord." He turns and walks toward Gilgal. At Gilgal, Saul stands before an altar with soldiers and cattle nearby. He turns joyfully as Samuel approaches. Saul said, "The Lord bless you, Samuel. I have obeyed the command of the Lord." Samuel said, "Then why do I hear the bleating of sheep and the lowing of cattle?" Saul said, "The soldiers spared the best animals, to offer as sacrifices to your God. Everything else, we destroyed." Samuel said, "Stop. Let me tell you what the Lord said to me last night." Saul said, "Speak, my teacher." Samuel said, "When you were small in your own eyes, the Lord made you king over Israel. He sent you to destroy the Amalekites, every one of them. Why, then, have you disobeyed his voice and seized what was forbidden?" Saul said, "But I did obey. I destroyed them all. Only their king, Agag, I brought back. And the soldiers took the best sheep and cattle, to sacrifice to the Lord your God." Samuel said, "Does the Lord delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as much as in obedience?" "No, Saul, to obey is better than sacrifice. To listen is better than the fat of rams. Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as idolatry. You have rejected the word of the Lord, and now he has rejected you as king." The soldiers look down in silence. Saul's confidence collapses. Saul said, "I have sinned. I feared the people and obeyed their voice instead of the Lord. Please, Samuel, forgive me. Come back with me, that I may worship the Lord." Samuel said, "I will not return with you. You have rejected the command of the Lord. And he has rejected you as king over Israel. Samuel turns to leave. Saul, desperate, grasped at his robe, the fabric tears. Samuel said, "The Lord has torn the kingdom of Israel from you this day, and given it to one better than you." Samuel walks away slowly. Saul kneels, clutching the torn robe in trembling hands. And so the Lord rejected Saul as king. His pride became his downfall. And obedience was lost to the desire for glory.